And we're live.
Hi, everyone. It is Bree and Bailey this morning with Straighten Her Crown Project. We are highlighting our Prescott Queens that we have, actually, we're interviewing our Prescott Queens that we've been highlighting over the last month. And today we've got somebody that I just absolutely adore, and I can't wait for you to see who it is. So stay tuned. Hi, once again. So today we have Miss Kim Lopez.
Hello.
And I have Bailey helping me out today because Miss
Hi.
Alexis wasn't able to join us this morning. So I've got my girl with me. She's my right-hand man and secretary of Straighten Her Crown Project. So it was pretty, it made sense to have her by my side, especially for this interview, because this is Miss Kim Lopez, and she is somebody who's pretty prominent in the community. I've had the pleasure of knowing her for about a year now. So Kim, why don't you just kind of start off telling us a little bit about you?
Personal or professional?
Let's start personal a little bit.
Okay, let's see. I moved to the Prescott area in 1987. We got married in 1990. I've been married for 31 years.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Have 2 kids, 2 great grandbabies, little tiny, I just love them. And then 2 great son-in-laws.
So you have daughters?
I do.
That's
I do.
awesome. Oh my gosh. And did they grow up here?
They did. They attended Bradshaw Mountain High School, and we've lived in Prescott Valley since then. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then you were really involved in like roster with football, or?
Yes. So I did a lot with the football and the cheer team because I had my youngest daughter, Katerina, was a football manager. My oldest daughter, Anastasia, was a cheerleader. So I was kind of stuck between the both.
I was, very much involved with sports and my kids as well.
Yes. So then I was an assistant cheer coach as well. So.
Oh, do you have any like cheer experience or?
I do. That's what I did in high school back on the East Coast. I was a cheerleader, so it was kind of a natural fit.
Right. Yeah. Right. She's got some moves too.
Yeah. You gotta dance every once in a while.
Yeah. Right. Right on. Okay. So tell us, I mean, you volunteer a lot.
I do.
But tell us what you do for a living.
What I do for a living is I'm an account executive for Arizona Hometown Radio Group. So I sell radio advertising, but I focus on a lot of small businesses and help them make sure that they're successful. And I do that in partnership with the Chamber of Commerce in Prescott Valley. So that's kind of what I do. And I get to go out and ribbon cuttings and welcome new businesses. And
yeah, she was at mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then tell us a little bit about some of the organizations that you volunteer with.
I am on the board for Casa for Kids, which is works with our youth and kind of re-engages them back into the community, but also helps get them the things that they need. Unfortunately, when some of these kids are removed from their families, they don't have anything. So we kick in and make sure that they have what they need to have as normal of a life as we can give them. I am on the board of directors for the Prescott Frontier Days Rodeo. That's kind of my newest one.
That's fun.
It is a lot of fun. I am in charge of the mercantile, so kind of along what you do, I get to buy all the clothes and kind of see all that. Yes. I am with the Chamber of Commerce, and I am an ambassador for the Chamber of Commerce. I'm also membership director for Prescott Valley Early Bird Lions Roar. If Lexi was here, she would be with me on that.
Roar.
Yes, and our Roar. I think that's it.
That's a lot. I mean,
I
think that's it.
I'm sure there's more in there somewhere.
So we got the pleasure of attending one of your meetings and giving a nice little talk about what Straighten Her Crown Project is. And I can vouch for the roar. There's lots of just, some are very enthusiastic roars. Some are just roar. But there's lots of roars.
There are.
Yes. It's It's a great group of people.
It is. And we do a lot for the community. We do more than just eyeglasses, which a lot of the Lions clubs do just eyeglasses. We are getting ready to do with Michaela Chadwick is our chair for it, but
Yay,
we
Michaela.
are doing the safe trick or treat at the Findlay Toyota Center. Doors open at 4, close at 7. Bring the kids by. It's going to be great. I do know there's going to be a haunted house.
Ooh.
Can't tell you much about it, but I do know it's a great one that they have every year.
Right on. So is it different than last year? Do they try to make them different every year?
No, last year was different only because of the COVID.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So it was a trunk or
year.
treat last year. This
Okay.
year it's actually going to be able to be back inside the building. So we have about 30 vendors as of yesterday. So if anybody does need or want to be a vendor, they can get a hold of Michaela.
Michaela Chadwick with State Farm.
Correct.
And Prescott Valley.
Correct.
Okay, sounds great. And then also you have, because the holidays are coming up too, and you guys do tree lots.
We do.
So tell us about that.
So we do have trees. So that's the good news. We were kind of a little worried about that for a little bit because there seems to be a lot of shortages on trees because of droughts. So we did secure enough trees for the Chino Valley Club and us to have our tree lots, our normal tree lots. And that will be on the corner of Florentine and Glassford Hill. So it's in the parking lot of the Findlay Toyota Center. We are there really every year.
That's like about 250 trees or something. Or
I think yesterday we were told we have like 350 maybe
per lot.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was just
Great.
it was just under 700 so we'll have 300 and they'll have 300. So.
That's awesome, you guys. You have to go out there and is it a variety of trees?
It is.
Okay.
I don't do the negotiating on the trees, but I do know that the committee that's working on that is making sure that we do have the same variety that we did last year. So, and it is our biggest fundraiser. We do help out with eyeglasses through Romo Eye Care. So we make sure that people that are in need of glasses that can't afford them get glasses.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that a lot. So with the chamber, what's going on with, you want to talk a little bit about the holiday plans there?
Oh, goodness. It is business as usual. So we will have the Valley of Lights, everything that's going on in the town with the town of Prescott Valley and Parks and Rec. We're going to be working with all of those. They're going to be doing the stories and the parade and all sorts of things. And I understand Buddy the Elf will be there.
Oh my gosh.
And I think his wife Jovi will be there.
Oh.
So
I've never been so excited. I'm like more excited about Buddy than Elf than I have Santa Claus.
Yes. Christmas is my holiday, so I love it.
Good. Bailey, do you have anything? You're sitting over there being all cute and smiley.
No.
Okay.
All right. I'm just here for the aesthetic, I guess. I'm kidding.
That's so much more than pretty, honey.
Oh, yes.
Good.
I know.
Yes. Well, I know I keep asking you about all of these events. You're just so involved in everything around the community. And so I want to ask you, why is that important to you? Why are you so involved in so many different things?
Ooh, that's a good question.
We can break it down.
That's a really good question. You know what? It's always all about the community. Growing up, I had a great support system. I had, two wonderful parents. My grandmother, she was a Philadelphia socialite. It was her job title.
Oh.
So she created like historic societies and just watching her do the wonderful community work. I think it just kind of was built into me. And it's kind of nice.
Genetic,
it's kind of nice to see somebody smile when you just go out of your way to help them. You didn't have to, and so it's kind of a nice thing. So,
well, I know. I think I know why you chose the Lions Club, but do you want to share maybe why the Lions Club? Why that's important?
I am 7th generation Lion.
Okay.
So that is also built into my body there. It's into the core of who I am. My great-grandfather, great-great-grandfather, my great-grandfather, my grandfather, all the way down.
Wow.
So, and
That's
my
great.
mother is a Lion as well. She's in our Lions Club. She's been the chaplain. So it's just been kind of something we've always done. My grandmother and my grandfather were also in the Shriners, and so she did a lot with the Shriners. And it's just it just makes you feel good.
Right.
I like my bubble. My husband tells me to live in my bubble all the time because your bubble is so beautiful. So I tend to live in that bubble.
Oh, good. I love that.
That's awesome.
And then the chamber.
The chamber.
Is it Prescott Chamber of Commerce or Prescott Valley Chamber?
No, it's the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce. So the ambassadors, we go to a lot of the ribbon cuttings. We were at the Alive After 5 yesterday. We 100% support Marnie and her team on anything that they need, and we show up and support those businesses.
And why is that important to you?
It's that volunteer thing. It's going out and meeting somebody new and welcoming to the community. And when you start a new business, it's pretty scary, as you know. You need that support team. So the chamber is that support group for you. And there's a great group of women and men that are there that are always there to answer questions and help you in any way that we can.
I love that. Absolutely. And let's talk about, I want to save, I want to save the one for last, but let's talk about the rodeo.
The rodeo.
The rodeo is so much fun. And I
It
did
is.
not really understand how much happens behind the scenes until I just, it was as a sponsor and then attending and just realizing that there's a lot that has to happen to make that be successful.
It is truly a production. We go all year long on that. This year we're working on doing the East End bathrooms, which is super exciting. So there won't be porta potties.
Actual little building, right?
It's a big building.
Okay.
It's a 2-story building.
Oh, wow.
So we are working on that. There's a lot that has to be done. The rodeo grounds needs updating. And that's important because it's really what Prescott's about. I mean, it's right smack in the middle of Prescott. So it needs the updating. I have the pleasure of working with the Mercantile. So we are doing a lot of branding. So everything that will be in the Mercantile at the rodeo grounds will have our brand. And that's all.
That's awesome.
That will be the official store. It will be going online. We were going to try to get it done by the end of the year, but that won't happen because there's a lot of other technology stuff that has to happen first.
Right.
So look forward to that because that'll keep us all very busy.
Are you able to share any of the plans for the rodeo and how it's going to grow and how it's going to benefit the community?
There will be more events all year long. So there's a lot of I encourage everybody to go take a tour of the rodeo grounds. Schedule that with Karen in the office. I'm pretty sure that Jim, who is our general manager, would love to show everybody around there. He's been doing a lot of cleaning and making the grounds a lot more beautiful. There's some little niches in there that we can actually hold weddings.
Ooh.
That you would never know if you walked and drove through the rodeo grounds. You'd never know they were there. So there's going to be events going on all year long, and that's what we're trying to do because that brings the revenue into the city of Prescott. It brings just awareness as to who we are. I mean, the Quad City area is truly such a nice little community.
It is,
It
absolutely.
is. I like living here.
Yes, me too. What is it that you love about living here? We ask everybody, what is it that you love about living in the Prescott Valley area?
It's a lot of fellowship is really what it is. It's everybody's your friend. It's not uncommon to walk down the street and just say hi to a stranger. And they actually say hello back. It's that old family feeling.
Yes, I've been getting that a lot lately from newcomers coming in that Prescott is so nice. We are such a nice community, and that is so important.
Yes.
And I think because we all love that, we all also want to, give that back. So I think that's just huge. I just love
it's
how
a
nice
gem.
we are. We're so
Yeah.
nice. I just love how nice we are.
We open doors for people. We do all sorts of
Yes,
things.
Yes. We serve on 18 different committees.
Yeah,
And even if you try to leave, you always come back.
You always come.
Always
Yes.
come back.
Vouch
Yes.
for that. Vouch for that. Yes.
My children can vouch for that.
Yeah. We come back. Yes, we do. All right. So let's talk about, you'll tell me what the name of it again, the Casa for
Kids Foundation.
Kids Foundation. I want to talk about that because I think that's really important. And there's quite a few of the queens that are particularly very close to this foundation. So can you share with me a little bit about that and why this is important to you? Your role in it.
Well, I'm on the board, so I get to. I'm new to the board, so let me put it kind of that way.
Okay.
The very first thing that we did was the huge gala, and it was a masquerade ball, and we were all decked out and raised money for the kids. We work with the jail, and really just try to give kids a better quality of life. I've been very fortunate to have both of my parents, and I've never had to live some of the hardships and go through some of these hardships, but I have a huge heart for that.
Right.
I don't want to say I was privileged, but everybody can be privileged. And even just having that helping hand, reaching out and saying, hey, look, I might not be your biological mom, but let me give you a hug.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's just worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're getting teary.
I know.
I had a feeling that might
Yeah.
happen. And Bailey actually worked quite a bit with underprivileged children.
Yeah.
And,
That was I miss my kids a lot.
Yes.
But
Yes.
yeah, this is also a great opportunity. So I'm
is.
glad I kind of ventured out of that, but maybe one day I'll go back.
Yeah. And they're getting ready to do a 5K run. So
Oh.
if you haven't heard, they have a really cute, catchy radio ad that I voiced for them. So
Aw.
Kleenex.
yes. So they are doing the 5K fun run, which is coming up. It's the 29th. No, I lied. It's the 30th of the month. So go onto the Casa for Kids and you can look and see
On
how to
Saturday.
register. Yeah.
It's on Saturday.
So it's
before
a
Halloween.
lot of
Okay,
fun.
cool. Where is that being held?
It's downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like around Square?
Yeah.
Kind of downtown?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So,
Okay.
and I actually am working currently on the bylaws and the kind of setting a lot of the policies and procedures. I'm very technical with things like that. They had a wonderful endowment that was left to the board. So
That's
yes,
wonderful. I
yes.
love that.
So you have to appropriately be able to spend that money.
I'm so sorry.
So, so there are going to be some really great things. If you haven't seen the facility on Bob Drive, please just make sure, call, schedule an appointment. Yvonne is our she is our board president. And it's just a huge passion to her as well. And you think I'm busy. I think she sits on 4 really big boards.
Oh gosh, yes. Kudos to you guys who have the time and the willingness and the desire, the heart to be able to do that and to do it successfully as well. So is there any last thing that you want the community to know about you?
God, that is another good question. No, I'm kind of an
Something maybe we
open
don't
book.
know.
You guys can find me at Arizona Hometown Radio Group or the Chamber of Commerce. Everybody knows how to get a hold of me.
Secret hobby?
I'm a crafter, believe it or not.
I can see it.
I do a lot of crafting. Christmas is my big thing. I
Yes.
have already started my Christmas decorations. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So if you go into my garage is very full of Christmas stuff
Right.
already. And other than that, no.
Okay.
That I would say that's my biggest hobby, my children and grandchildren.
Oh, I love my grandbabies.
I know.
I
They
mean,
are so
I love
great.
my kids, don't get me wrong, but when I had grandchildren, I was like, that could have this beautiful
Yes.
reward. No,
and
they're
it is a
just
great
amazing.
reward when you
Yes.
walk into the door and they're like, Nana,
I
and they
know.
just attack you.
I know. My kids never were that happy to see me.
Right?
Of course, I, never spoiled them the way that you get to spoil your grandkids
Yes.
too. So, well, if anybody has any more questions for Miss Kymberli Lopez, you can reach her on Facebook, Instagram. It's Kymberli Lopez on Facebook, but Kim Lopez on Instagram. Am I right?
Yes.
And
correct.
you can DM her. She's obviously somebody that would be great to answer a lot of questions, especially about being on any kind of board, or if you want to get involved in anything that she is also involved in, you can reach out to her. She's
Yes.
willing
We're
to
always
answer
looking for new
questions.
lions.
Yes, always
Yes.
looking back. Man, you have to get up early.
We
That's
are there
why
at
that's the
7
early
o'clock in the
bird.
morning. Yes, we're there at
The early
7.
birds. But it is a great group of people, and
Yes.
I really enjoyed the time that I got to meet with you guys there. So, Bailey, do you have any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts is I think you're a wonderwall, and that's pretty awesome.
Aw, Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
Yeah, so she manages to do everything with a smile on her face, which is one of the reasons why I adore Kim so much. So we just want to just close letting you know we are Straighten Her Crown Project. Our goal is women empowering women. We are in the middle of our first campaign, which is highlighting women of the community. We are no longer taking submissions for this particular campaign. However, we are more than willing to take submissions for the next one coming up in 2021. Wait, what are
22.
we? 22. I don't know what year.
Goodness.
Yeah, I need a nap. No. And so if you have anybody that you think would love to participate in that, go ahead and shoot us an email. We are straighthenhercrownproject@gmail. And we are also going to just kind of continue to highlight these women and celebrate them and through the holidays and into the next year. And then we will be announcing our next campaign, which I'm so excited about. All right. So thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next Thursday at 10:30 or 9:30. Gosh,
Time is
I
hard.
need to get it straight. I know. I didn't get here soon enough to get my coffee. All right. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.